Hey guys, what's up? This is Ashley and welcome to another episode of Asking Ashley. This is episode 3. Thank you for all you guys who've been following me on this journey and submitting all of your issues and dilemmas, and I can't wait to get into see what we've got for this week. Also, last episode I started off by saying, hi, welcome to Asking Ashley. This is episode 3, but this is episode 3.
Anyway, let's get right into the submissions.
Okay, this one is titled Changes. Towards the end of last year, I was laid off from my position due to... I saw this as a bit of a sign that it was time for me to move on from this office, and that it was the first step to being given to help me find a new direction and career path. I am now exploring new career opportunities within a different field and still determining my approach and exact direction I want to explore in my original career/field. Do you have any advice for exploring different career paths and finding your direction? Any advice for better trusting in your intuition?
If you could gaze into the future.
First, I'm going to start with your last point, which was intuition. That's kind of what got you started into this whole self-questioning about a career path change. If you feel it in your gut that like this is your chance to try something new and you don't know when you're gonna have another opportunity like this, lean into it. I completely love a leap of faith. With a good amount of research, but love a leap of faith. Trusting your intuition is really difficult to do. All of us have a voice in our head. Whether or not we like to acknowledge it exists, we all have a voice in our head that tells us when something feels right and when something feels not so right. Do not be afraid to trust your intuition. Your intuition is what's going to guide you to living the life that you desire. Our brain tells us what we have to do, and our intuition tells us what we want to do. A good mix of the both of them will help you to lead a happy and healthy life. Perhaps you've been listening to your brain and denying yourself things that you want. And this is why your intuition is screaming to be heard at this time in your life. And this is manifesting in your career path. Find someone who you know, or maybe don't know, who is in the career that you're walking into and ask them advice. People, I was about to say that people love to give advice, but that just might be me. People like to share their knowledge, especially if it's something that they know a lot about. You'd be surprised how much people are willing to impart onto you if you're just willing to speak up and ask the question. Also, I'm sure there's a fair bit of online research into the career field that you're looking into. You gotta spend some time studying, taking notes, and doing research. You gotta do a lot of research.
Oh, God! No, God, please, no!
How much does it pay? How much time do I have to spend to be qualified in this new field? How much knowledge from my old field can I take into my new field? Is there anyone in my current network that I can use to step into this field? How long is it going to take me to apply and actually start receiving money in this new field that I'm exploring to? Do I have to go back to school? How much time and money is that going to take?
These are all things that you have to quantify to understand the feasibility of making this leap. Make sure you do this. Your intuition is telling you to make the leap, but your brain is telling you how you're going to do it in those steps. In almost every career there's some sort of association. Maybe join one so you can, brush shoulders with people who've been in the business for a while and get their advice on how to best prosper in this new role that you're pursuing. So that's how you build a network if you don't already have one, by the way. Just join any of those associations associated with the field that you're wanting to pursue. Also, brush up your resume.
No! No! No!
have never met a single person who enjoys working on their resume. If you're out there and you are a person who just loves to brush up resumes, call me. Because I hate it. Seriously, call me. Do your research. How much is this gonna cost? How long is it gonna take me to get there? Can I afford to go back to school for this? The second one, networking. Is there anybody who's already in my network who can help me out with this? Do I need to build a new network in order to step into this field? And third, brush up on your resume or anything like that. Clean it up, get new headshots. All those things will pay off in dividends when you're going into this new field. I think you're gonna do fine. Good luck. This one is titled Worth It. Is it worth it? Can I work it? One thing to have with it and reverse it. It's your pretty blanket. What do you do when you'd love to explore getting to know someone more romantically, but you know they're moving in the summer to a different state? New York City. Not too far, but still.
Says, I don't know where you live. But anyway.
Before this era, we have not had many dates in person, so the connection has not developed very linearly or consistently. Do you think at this point it's too late to explore a relationship with the hope for the outcome to be a serious relationship? Should it only be treated as a friends with benefits, hookup type relationship? My advice is it will be whatever relationship you allow it to be. If you allow it to be a hookup style relationship, then that's what it will be. But if you want it to be a serious relationship, you need to define that before approaching this person that you've had a previous
Don't say entanglement, don't say entanglement, don't say entanglement.
Encounters with. So before you even leap in to see what they think, decide what you want. And don't be shy with yourself and do not lie to yourself. If you want a serious relationship with this person, at least let yourself know. If you can't let them know. Because if you don't know what you want, how are you going to tell someone else what you want? You know me, I like to interpret when it comes to these emails, but it seems to me that you want a serious relationship with this person who you've been seeing on and off for however long. And now that they're moving to another state, you're getting that fight or flight feeling of now or never. If I don't say something now, it's going to be awkward. Also, you need to do some soul searching. Can you maintain a long distance relationship? You say it's not too far. I don't know how far that is, but can you maintain it? Is that your style of attachment? Can you have a relationship with someone who isn't close to you in proximity? You need to decide that. That's part of deciding what you want. Especially if it's a serious relationship, which I think is what you're going for here. Can you handle a serious relationship that has got a factor of distance involved in it? Also, you kind of know this person. You guys have talked a little bit. Do they seem like someone who would be willing to move back to where you live eventually? Or are you the type of person who would move to where they are eventually? Or both of you could move to another place. That way it's equally inconvenient for both of you. But anyway, first things first. Decide what you want before you say a word to this other person. If you go in like,
I don't know, I mean, I kind of like hanging out with you, and I feel like if I don't say to leave, so I'm willing to accept whatever you're willing to give me.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay? Do not do. If you just want to stay connected to this person and you're willing to accept whatever dish they give you,
which I don't co-sign,
then you have to make sure that you're alright with them seeing other people that may not just be you, if it's just a hookup thing. Are you alright with them also being on the gram with someone else? In a relationship with someone else? Getting married to someone else? In conclusion, the questions that you are asking me are questions that you need to answer yourself. I told you the answers you need to have before you approach this person. But at the end of the day, that's only something you can decide based on how you feel and how this person makes you feel and what you're willing to sacrifice in order to pursue this feeling.
And remember, I love feeling, but feelings are not always facts. Actually, they're never facts. But yeah, that's my advice to you.
Especially because your first line is, what do you do when you love to explore getting to know someone more romantically, but you know they're moving in the summer to a different state? You really like this person. The first line gave you away. Hook, line, and sinker. Okay? Maybe you don't want to... I don't think you want a friends with benefits / hookup type relationship. Am I projecting? Maybe. Maybe. But you said love. I would love to explore, to get to know this person.
Ooh.
Makes me think you really like them.
Ooh.
Maybe they like you.
Ooh.
Maybe they also want to get to know you. But you never know until you have the conversation. Alright guys, thank you so much for listening to this episode 3.
Stay in the frame!
Of Asking Ashley. If you would like to submit your dilemma or story, go to askingashley.com. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe to my channel. And thank you very, very much for listening. And don't forget to take care and take care of each other. Bye. Well, might as well just go ahead and call this boy. Hello? Can I speak to Michael? Oh, hey, how you doing? I feel kind of silly doing this, but this is the waitress from the coffee house on 39th and Lenox. You know, the one with the lace front? Yeah, well, I see you every Wednesday all the time, and you come in every Wednesday on your lunch break, I think. And you always order the special with the oxtail. Yeah, you know, my manager be tripping and stuff, saying when the customer asks for oxtail, you say, we not have that. but I always make sure I get some for you and a little bit of carrot cake because I think you're kind of sweet. Look, you always got on some fly blue Apple Watch. Cufflinks all shine bright. So, what do you do? A word? Wow, yeah, that's interesting. Look, man, I don't want to waste your time, but we've been out a couple times already, and I would like us to define the status of our relationship. Oh, yes. But that was 4 months ago. Right. And we've been going out subsequently since. So, what are we? You want to have that conversation over the phone? Oh, you'd rather have it over dinner? Wednesday? 8 o'clock? Let me check my calendar. Oh yeah, I'm free. Yeah. Okay, well, I guess we can talk about it on Wednesday over dinner. I'll see you then. All right. Bye.
Ooh.